Rebirth Island has a lot of little secrets and tricks to help boost your gameplay, but one thing that is probably well known but severely underutilized is the ID scanners that are dotted around the map. ID scanners weren't part of the classic Rebirth Island map in Warzone 1, but during the Modern Warfare 3 era of Warzone in 2023, ID scanners were added to the map, which give you a massive advantage in the early parts of the game. I'm going to explain what each of the different keycards are and what you get when you trade in your keycards at a buy station. So there are ID scanners pretty much in every single POI around Rebirth Island, and they'll activate once you get close to them. Originally, when they were first announced, Activision mentioned in a blog post that you'll get a bonus of sorts when your teammates are near you. So basically, if you have your whole squad next to you, you're likely to get a higher rarity keycard compared to if you're on your own. I've got no hard data to prove or disprove this, but from all of my hours of playing, I don't think the squad bonus actually ever made it into the game. I can't really be sure, but anecdotally, I really don't think it's a thing. Once you go up to an ID scanner and interact with it, you'll see a short animation play out and then you'll receive a keycard. All you need to do next is head over to any buy station and trade it in, and the items you get in return will be chucked out onto the ground for you. You can also pick up keycards from other players as well and trade them in, so if you manage to kill another player that has a keycard, you can pick theirs up and also trade it in for extra stuff, which is pretty cool. So what do you get when you trade in a bronze keycard? Well, you'll get a stack of cash, some armor plates, and the lethal and tactical grenades from your favourite loadout. In my case, I get stims and semtex because that's what I use in my primary loadout that is marked as my favourite. Trading in a silver keycard will get you the same items, so cash, armor plates, lethals and tacticals, but you'll also get a perk package from your favourite loadout as well. Trading in a gold keycard will again get you the same items that you would get from a silver keycard. However, this is where things get interesting, because on top of all of that, you'll get a field upgrade, either an ammo box or armor plate box, and you'll get a munition satchel too. Now, munition satchels are really interesting because during Season 1 and 2 of Black Ops 6 and Warzone, ammo satchels were much more common, and what they do is basically allow you to carry more ammo, more lethals, and more tacticals, which can be really useful if you're carrying something like stims and you're doing gas plays. After Verdansk was added in Season 3, a lot of the ground loot mechanics and the loot pool was changed, and now the only way to get a munition satchel is basically through keycards on Rebirth Island. I think the only way to get them on Verdansk is through an XP crate or care package, I believe, although I can't remember the last time I ever saw that happen, so take that with a grain of salt. Finally, trading in a platinum keycard will get you the same items you'd get from a gold keycard, although this time you'll also get an armor satchel instead of a munition satchel, so you'll be able to carry 8 armor plates instead of the default 5. It's also worth noting that of course the cash that you get with each keycard does increase the rarer the keycard that you get from a scanner. So the cash from a bronze keycard will be roughly 1 to 2k, whereas a platinum keycard will get you about 5k in cash. I have also mentioned this before, but if you can find a favourite loadout loot crate, those are the dark red boxes which can be found around the map, that'll give you your primary and secondary weapon from your favourite loadout. So if you can find one and get your loadout weapons, go and get your keycard, and if you can get at least a silver keycard, you'll basically have a loadout without actually needing to get a loadout crate, saving you a lot of money in the process. Okay, so some of you might be thinking, hang on, there's 2 more keycards that you haven't mentioned yet, and you're right. The keycard above Platinum is called Polyatomic, and getting this keycard is very special. When you trade it in, it'll only give you your primary weapon from your favourite loadout, and the reason for this is because it will actually give you 5 free items from a buy station. Now, these free items aren't shared across your team, so if you trade in a Polyatomic keycard, only you can get the free items from a buy station. It's also worth remembering that it's 5 individual items, so if you buy 5 armor plates for free, you won't get any more free stuff. If you are lucky to get a Polyatomic keycard, then the first thing you should be doing is getting a loadout for your team. And finally, the last keycard that you can get from a scanner is the Orion keycard. Now, this thing looks insane, and unfortunately, I've never, in the 2 years of ID scanners being available on Rebirth Island, have ever gotten one. It's incredibly rare to get an Orion keycard, so much so that I'm fairly confident most people don't even know they exist in the game. Don't get me wrong, Polyatomic keycards are very rare, but I've had quite a few over the course of my time playing Rebirth Island. However, I've never once had an Orion keycard, and neither has anyone on my team. The Orion keycard will give you everything that a Polyatomic keycard gives you, but you'll get 10 free items from a buy station instead of 5. On top of all this, it's also worth noting that you can open the bunker underneath the headquarters building by going through the open door on the ground floor and then down the stairs to the basement. Even if you've already gotten your keycard from a different scanner, interacting with this specific scanner outside the yellow bunker door will open it for you, but it won't give you a second keycard. In fact, none of the scanners will give you a second keycard. Once you've had your keycard in a match, you won't get another one even if you didn't trade the first one in at a buy station. Inside the headquarters bunker is a few loot crates and an unidentified phone which will give you XP and cash every 30 seconds as long as someone on your team is holding the phone. I wouldn't recommend going for this at the start of the match though, unless you're quick, as the phone is often a very contested item by quite a few teams. Last but of course not least, there's also an ID scanner Easter egg on Verdansk. Once the code for Bunker 0 was discovered and the bunker was opened, people found inside the bunker there was an ID scanner that looked like it was being worked on. If you head over to the desk on the side of the bunker, you can see it with some tools around it and the same green logo that's on the screens and phone inside the Rebirth Island bunker. There's nothing more to it than that unfortunately, but it is a cool detail that ties the Warzone story together regarding the scanners. And that's all I have for you. If you've enjoyed this video, then please give the like button a tap and subscribe to the channel for more content just like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Goodbye!